Have you said good morning to your friend next to you? Are you convinced that they're your friend? Can you say good morning to me on my behalf because they are my friend? Say Irene says good morning. Yeah? Yay, this is the day the Lord has made. I am grateful. This morning, much as some of us were sluggish, in my household, there were people breaking out in song and dance. I was like, people are happy. They were creating songs, and I had to catch up. So I'm here trying to catch you up as well. I'm glad, and I'm sure you're glad as well. Yeah? We are here because we are doing what? We are building a financially prosperous community. Yeah? Based on biblical principles. Yeah? And we are doing that because we are Liberty Christian Fellowship. And Liberty Christian Fellowship is a movement, a discipleship-making movement. I'm going to go there. I'm going to get help. I know where to find my help. Because I had a threatening eye looking at me like, you better say it right now that you've gone there. But friends, I want us to get used to saying it. I don't know if you've noticed, I try to say it because I'm trying to get myself in the habit. The more we say it, the more we'll flow in it, yeah? We are a missional discipleship movement, and we have a vision for thousands of people, yeah? From all cultures and nationality backgrounds. And we come here to experience God vividly so that we will arise transformed and spearhead revival worldwide. And part of that is why we're doing the LCF business community, so that we are skilled up to spearhead revival. It all links in. We are not here just for the sake of it. We're here because we are under the banner of Liberty Christian Fellowship. We are managing wealth based on biblical principles so that we will go out and spearhead revival. Yes? Thank you. Now, I've seen more faces in the building than are in this room, and I don't know what's happening. But we'll keep going. Yeah? Where one or two are, the Spirit of the Lord is, isn't it? Where one or two of you are gathered, there I am. But two or three, where two or three are gathered, and the Holy Spirit is there. But today, we are still laying foundations. We've spent February doing foundational work. But who knows that the foundation is key, yeah? We can't go up to the walls and the plates and the beautifying of our fortress before the foundations are solid. So today is another foundational day, and it's going to be full of your phone and filling in a survey. That's where we'll start off. I'm tag teaming with Mr. Kafeero over there, so we'll make it happen, but we'll go away empowered. Yeah. Now, we started the month being unpacked about what financial freedom is, right? And then we went on to try and describe certain income levels and setting down what we want to see in our lives. But then we can't really go on without having a sense of where our people are personally. And what better way to do it than in a survey? You know why? It's anonymous. So I'm hoping you'll use it to be honest, but it gives us a temperature check of where we're taking this. Yeah? Now, the questions that are going to come up, there's going to be a question by question. Now, when you vote, you'll be able to see how everyone else has voted, so you get a sense of the room. But the whole point of it is, think about that question. It's meant to also pique your curiosity about where you are with that matter. Yeah? But also, this is an indication of where we're going. But before we go into it, what's happening in Liberty in March? Do we know? We're breaking out, we're dispersing, we're laying solid our locations in Highgate, Clapham, Kent, and Croydon. That means we are only going to be here for 3 Sundays. No, 1 Sunday of the month. If we are lucky, 2 for those 5-month Sundays. Otherwise, we're going to be in our locations. Now, I don't want you to think that because you're going to be in your locations, there's no more LCF business service and business community and big service. No, it's going to continue. Yeah? Now, part of what we're doing here is informing how we're going to be in our locations. And we are going to be flexible about it, because who knows that when we are forming, things are everywhere. Yeah? We need to keep the main thing the main thing. The main thing is we get together as family and build our locations. Though that's the main thing. And then we'll fit all these things around it until we settle into a rhythm. But there'll still be an offering where we will be recording what's happening at the center and broadcasting it in our locations. Now, for some locations, they'll be ready to do it at 10 o'clock. Others will be creative about how they'll do it. But we're not going to stop the journey because, like I said before, the horse bolted the stable already. Yes? We are galloping already. So let's not let the dispersal kill the momentum. In fact, it's going to accelerate it because you know what? There are people who don't come to Clapham that we're going to invite into this journey. So it's an acceleration. Now, Marvin, I'm going to go straight to the first question. Welcome, welcome, people. Please feel free to come in, take your seats. Yeah? I'm just starting. I've laid the foundation. I've explained everything you already know that we are dispersing. But we are not stopping the big service. Big is business. Increase. I hear conviction here, but for the rest of the church, I'm not sure. Big is, yes, big service. Now, do you currently follow a budget? A what? Do you currently follow a budget in your life? In your personal life? I intentionally said personal because I know there are people who probably manage budgets in their work life. And sometimes we are more diligent with work than with our personal lives. So please get your phone out, vote, and get a sense. Actually, let me also do it while we're doing it. Do you currently follow a budget? When you vote, we will see. Then we will know. If there are people who are even saying, what's a budget? We will get there. Yeah? I see movement, so it's looking good. It's looking good. The majority sometimes. There's a lot of sometimes, and I'm glad that there's a minority never. But the fact that there's even a never, we will get to it. Yeah? Because you cannot manage wealth without a blueprint, and a budget is a blueprint. But I'm not here to teach. Now, when I sense movement has gone, we'll go to the next one. But that is there to ask you. To cause you to ask yourself. So I'm hoping that you're having some internal dialogue about your budgeting habits. Yeah? Next, because it looks like, oh, there's someone still voting. Yeah, next. How often, for those who said sometimes and always, how often do you review or update your budget? Yeah? Yes, every question is going to be a fresh scan. Yeah? How often do you review or update your budget? Now, what you monitor is what grows, is what moves. Yeah? Living, moving things, if they are left to their own devices, they can rot and they need managing. Yeah? How often do you review or update your budget? Is it monthly? Is it weekly? Is it quarterly? Is it never? Is it annually? Yeah? I hope you're also having some internal dialogue. Sorry? No, it's anonymous. That's why I wanted you to be honest, because you're released. It's an anonymous survey. Yeah? And the good thing is you can get to see where the room is. Yeah? If you don't vote, you don't see. 17, 19 people. Yeah, looks like the movement's, okay. Yeah. Next. There's still movement. Munak. 23. I like the nevers. Thank you for being honest. But that's, I hope you're having some internal dialogue about how often is optimal. Then that means you said never. The husband knows it's a never. It's a thing. That's never. Then when you get to are you sure he does? This thing of financial freedom, hey, we better personalize it. So what percentage of your income do you save each month? I hear someone saying, per what? Per se what? Which percentage of your income do you save each month? Now, friends, the money you save is the money that's really yours. Everything else you've been a steward of for other people. Yeah? So what percentage of your income do you save each month? Not do you intend to save, because sometimes the best laid plans, life happens, yeah? But do you actually save? Yeah? Liberty, we're doing well because the majority save 10 to 20%. So we are a church of savers. I'm encouraged. I am so encouraged. Yeah? Whatever the reason is, now I hope you're having some internal dialogue of, is my percentage right? Should I be increasing or decreasing it? Yeah? Because you don't work to be a slave and not have any joy and you're saving everything, but also keep some money because the money you save is what you really have. Now, the movement has stopped there. Yeah, guys, you've been really good with this. We are racing through it. What's our next question, Marvin? What is your top financial goal right now? Yeah? Unless you have a goal, you're like, what goes in the wind and it's blown around? What is your top financial goal right now? Now that question is there to help us understand the motivations that we have in the room so we know how to serve it better. Are you wanting to pay off your debt and that's what you're living for? Are you saving for a big purchase? Is your top financial goal building wealth? Are you just making ends meet or other? And remember, it's anonymous, so feel free to, yeah? Yeah? As we can see, a good majority of people, their goal is building wealth. Unfortunately, the people who are watching this, if you're watching this after Sunday, I don't know. Because what we are going to do in the next few months is based on the people in the room. But I'm hoping they are a good representation of our community. Yeah? The majority of us are paying off debt and building wealth. Good. Is that our last one? What is your top financial goal right now? Is that our last one? One more? Oh, this one. What is your biggest money challenge? Money. What is your biggest money challenge right now? Is it budgeting? Is it tracking expenses? I hear you saying, what is tracking? We'll get there. Is it developing a savings plan? Is it managing debt effectively? Or is it getting income? None of them. There will be a field for you in the next question. If none of these are answered, please use the last question we'll have to tell us what your bit is. Sorry? Like it might be none of the things we've mentioned here. That's a money challenge for that person. They have another challenge. I'm sure we have challenges that are money management challenge. If you don't have a money management challenge, please come and talk to me because you're going to be talking to us every Sunday from now on because we'll need to learn from you and get where you are. Yeah? Mine is tracking expenses, let me confess. What is your biggest money management challenge right now? Now, these questions, like I said, they're going to help us. Actually, you know what? For the sake of those who are joining us later, I'm going to allow this to be live for a week, and I'll post it on our WhatsApp group. Let me have mercy on them for not being in the room. Yeah? Because it helps to know where people are. Because these are the things we're going to address. We are building foundations. But we can't make a foundation based on Mr. Joe Blogs over there, based on Elon Musk. It has to be based on us. Yeah? Otherwise, you'll have to be basing it on his 14 children, yet you have 4. Yeah? Finally, is that number 5 the next one? Okay, first go. No. Oh. Did I give you 5? Is there one of feedback, comment, questions? That's the last one. Okay, I'll send it to you separately if you don't have it. There's one of our questions, comments, feedback. Friends, thank you so much. I can't really analyze everything you've said, so I'm going to go back and have fun, but I'm sure you've been looking at it while you were doing it, and it kind of helps you place where the room is. But Mr. Kafeero, who I'm going to hand over to you, is going to help us take us on a journey. What we wanted to really fill out, like I've said, is to know where we are in the room and to know what to work towards. Because unless we get the basic habits right, the basic blueprint and mindset right, there's theories out there, but we'll be wasting our time. And that's why we're taking time. Stephen, you ready? Thank you. Oh, and finally, there will be one on, do you have slides? Yes, I do. That you've given Marvin? Yes, I have. Okay. There will be one on questions, comments, feedback. Can you put that up, Marvin, if you have it? That's for you to, if there's anything that has come out of the survey that has piqued your curiosity, put a comment, question, feedback. Also, while he's talking, if there's things you want us to unpack or you want to find out more of, please use that. Thank you.
While Marvin is putting up the code for the feedback, thank you, Irene. Thank you so much for that. Thank you, members, and thank you from the bottom of my heart. Why? Because we're all going to become wealthy, and we're all going to multiply God's kingdom. You've made an effort to come here for that purpose. Without further ado, Irene, that was very, very challenging, but at the same time, I'm one of those that were giving many of the answers as never. I have to be honest, never. And my neighbor, D-Bus, years ago in Cottage Green, the thing is, and Jonah always says this, so he says, if you need to know anything about anything, ask Stephen. I know. I tend to know. And D-Bus, one time he asked me years ago about financial management of this debt. And the man has run with it. Now I was telling him, now D-Bus, it's you to help me. I know these things, but I don't put them into action. And Big Service has given you an opportunity that when you teach, you have to show it to those that you're teaching, that what you're teaching is manifesting in your own life. So today I'll focus on myself. Hopefully it will appeal to some people. So yes, most of my answers were never. I don't do budgeting. I don't remember the other questions. I don't have a savings plan. I don't review my finances monthly. I have been never. Now, and the reason why, now I know the reason why. Procrastination. Marvin, can you put it up? Procrastination. It's called financial procrastination. That is a big one. Financial procrastination. Now, I'm overcoming it. Now, this procrastination of mine was not only in finances, but also in my personal life. It was being translated into other areas of my life. So whatever we are learning financially here, the steps, the mindset changes, is going to be translated in our relationships, in how we serve in church, how we serve God, how we love each other, in our relationship with each other, finances, in all areas, yeah? The next slide, Marvin. So then, because now I'm going through this process of self-development, so I've been finding out what is procrastination, what causes it. Now I'm translating it into the financial areas, yeah? So one of the reasons why financial procrastination, I'll keep going into my personal life and also finances, the fear of reality. Fear fear. We're not given a spirit of fear. Fear, we tend to start imagining, maybe because of our past experiences, maybe because of anxieties, we have fear. But that fear is just an illusion. There's a book, a good book, which says, feel the fear and do it anyway. It's a very little small book. You feel the fear. Now, you saw me walking. So I have lower back pain. That's muscle strain. I played tennis yesterday. My little boys kept telling me, I used to play, then I got injured my leg. So yesterday, they kept telling me, see, Daddy, when are you going back to tennis? I said, yeah, soon. So yesterday I thought, let me do it. But in the night, I started getting pain. I was almost, the mind games. I was almost going to say, no, Irene, I can't make it. Big service. But then there's a lady I called, going to Uganda Church. It's a women's month. So, yeah, I know, right? We need a men's month. So, I'm the lead of the laity. Yeah, I'm the lead of the laity. So, in the Anglican Church, I'm kind of one next to the reverend. So, I always have to stand up and speak and encourage the masses after the service. So, a thought came to me that since today is Women's Month, let me empower a lady to take my place and deliver my talk. Now, when I called her, she said, no, I can't because I've got so much on my mind. I said, no, you're going to do it, and I hung up. I said, don't worry, I'll prepare everything you're going to speak, and you'll do it. So I just hung up. Now, Irene said, no, you don't know, maybe she's stressed. Saints, let me tell you something. It is when you're in the storm and you stop focusing on the storm and focus on serving people, loving people, and doing what you have to do, that the storm no longer has an effect. Just quickly, when Jesus was in the boat, sleeping when there's a storm, it's not that the storm, why he was sleeping is he knew where he was going, he knew he would get there. Anything else, to him it was peaceful. That's why he said you have no little faith. So my point is this, is that much I had pain, but now, you see, I'm walking, I can even jump, but anyway, because my mind is focusing on blessing you. So this business of saying, oh, I can't do this because I'm not, no, it's not about you. It's about the bigger image. So fear of reality, feeling overwhelmed. Now, there's an experiment we used to do in school, secondary school. A teacher used to tell us that in the chemistry class, you hold the glass of water, however little, just hold it upright like this. And it's light, but the longer you hold it, it will become very heavy. It's unbelievable. So the longer you postpone a challenge, the longer you take to deal with it, deal with that fear, deal with that debt, it's going to become even overwhelming. Then lack of urgency. For us, we have to be aware that every minute or second that passes is key. If it goes, it goes. You don't have an opportunity to redeem it. So you must have a sense of urgency. For example, mortgage arrears and all that. It's interesting. You get this letter that you're late in arrears. I'll call them. You go to the next month. The funny thing is, when you start becoming desperate and you call them, and they say, Mr. Kafeero, why didn't you tell us? We're here to help you. And they actually help you. And now you're thinking, if I'd called before then, I would have dealt with that and moved on. This is the thing. This is a funny thing of procrastination. When you don't do what you have to do then becomes you add it onto the things that you have to do. Now, that also you need clear goals. So we are learning like from the previous weeks, months, having clear financial goals. Marvin. Instant gratification, hey, that one. Yeah? It's interesting. Now they have something that says that before you buy something, give it 24 hours before you actually act on it. And ask yourself a question, can this wait? It's very hard, guys. Honestly, I used to be a terrible, terrible shopper. Next slide is, now we are going to the action, yeah? Shifting to a proactive financial mindset. I'm focusing on the financial, but saints, it also applies to our lives, yeah? Money is just a tool. Money is just a tool, but some of us start to worship it as if that is it. That's a lie. Because in our family, we've learned to live with nothing. And we're still here. And we're expecting to live with abundance. But that will not change our mindset, because now we know you can actually be there with nothing. Now, when you have that kind of mindset, you open yourself to receive. So you are more generous to give because you know, and I'll say this, is that because you know where it's coming from to come to you is abundant. It's a limitless source. But you have this fear that what I have is all. That's a lie. That's an illusion. Because when you don't have, you'll still be there. I always tell people, you ask yourself a question, will this kill me? And if the answer is yes, then you say, even if it does, I'll be in heaven with Jesus. And then you end up, you know what? Let me go for it. Irene says, how do you talk to strangers and even find out their families and wives in 5 minutes? These guys who come to our home to do engineering works. Because I'm being honest. I mean, if he doesn't want to answer, so be it. But it's interesting. The things you find out when you take action, the answers you get. Yeah? So view money as a tool, not a burden. Now, reframe the financial task as acts of self-care. Yeah, I'll say this. I don't know if Irene knows. So, I'm not a man who showers twice a day. I struggle. So I do it once. Now, this morning, I did. Thank you. I've been vindicated. No, even there was a research Jonah shared with us recently, scientific research, that even once a day is too much for your body scales. But this morning, my son asked me, Dad, why are you showering in the morning? I struggled to give him an answer. But the point is self-care. And the more you do it, it's like even exercising. I used to do 1 push-up, now I do 60. But whatever you do, why I'm doing the push-ups is that my medical tests are showing if you don't look after your lifestyle, it's not genetic, it's just lifestyle. I have to change. If I don't, I'll tip over. So now I'm making every effort to look after myself. Now from there, I'm also looking after I'm thinking about the finances. Yeah? Next slide, Marvin. So you have to think long term and short term. Remember last time we shared myself, I think, the financial goals. You have that big number, whether millions. You break it down into smaller chunks, Marvin. So I've alluded to these strategies to stop procrastination. Start small and make it easy. The brain is designed to protect you. That is its main purpose. Now, if you introduce some big tasks that seem overwhelming, the brain will not allow you to overcome it. But when you start small, I'm looking at the penny challenge now, the finances, yeah? It looks small. Now, the more you save in the penny challenge, the brain now starts to accept it and now starts to allow more opportunities coming in. And recently, guys who are doing the penny challenge, please join the penny challenge WhatsApp group, because we're now sharing tips of financial intelligence on there. And those who haven't started, please join. And when we join, more and more opportunities are coming our way, not only for our personal financial lives, but also for the church. And we have members who are saying, guys, we can do this. So recently, I thought I was saving in the best bank account, which was 3%, 3.4%. Until yesterday, someone said, no, I managed to open one that gives 6%. 6%. No, 6% as long as it's below £5,000. Yeah? If it goes above £5,000, it drops down to 1.87. NatWest, it's called the digital saver. So I put it on this penny challenge saver WhatsApp group. I immediately went on there and I did open it. So now I'm going to transfer the money. Now, this is what I said about the mind. Do you know what the mind did? We have a business group, men and women. We're looking for financial investments. We tend to see whether they are safe or can we do this. We're looking at 7, 8 to 10%, and we're feeling that is good. But now, even when we're saving the money, giving you 6% is incredible. In this economy, Labour government is reducing tax interest rates, 6%. So when you get to the 5,000, I'm thinking, yeah, take it out. Now invest it somewhere that gives you a higher return and start again. Or keep below the threshold. NatWest Digital Regular Saver. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just telling you what I do. But find out for yourself. But I give 6.1% net. Gross is 6.7. So what I'm trying to share with you is that when you start small, because we did this penny challenge, thanks to Auntie Rose, now the brain is now receptive to what God is telling us. God is giving these opportunities have now started popping up. Yeah? And I'm thinking, if we are 50 of us, now I'm going to open up a second penny challenge for the purpose of church. When I start doing it, I'm going to invite all the other members in that penny challenge to open up a second one. Yeah? For the purpose of raising funds for church, for God to give us the wisdom, yeah, on how church finances. There's a book I'm reading by Apostle Mo, Worship Harvey, called Church Finances. So church can also become independent financially. But we are church. But with penny challenge, it's small, but it grows. 50 times 600 a year, yeah, is 30,000, right? Now with the 6.1%, is that an extra what? Yeah, 6%. Interesting. Yeah. So these things, we start small, automate your finances. So on the penny challenge, we shared, if those that can't do it on a daily basis, you can do it in chunks on a monthly basis. So first month was £4, second month is about £12, third month is about 23. Looks small, but the end of year is going to be 667. Incredible. So you automate the finances, set up standing orders. Then there's the 2-minute rule. 2-minute rule means you spend only 2 minutes to review your finances a day, daily. Interesting. I'll give an example of our boys. They used to be challenged to go take a shower. So this is what I did to them, and it works. It's interesting. I do these things, but I struggle with them. But I said, let's time how long it takes you to shower. Yeah? Put on soap, wash yourself. It only took 1 minute. That was a few months, a year ago or two. But now whenever the brain is always there to say no. So whenever they say, man, daddy, we've just come back from, let's watch a bit. I say, it's only 1 minute. And do you know what? When you mention the time, 1 minute, they also think, actually, it's just 1 minute. They quickly do it, and 1 minute you celebrate them. And that's the purpose of doing things. So when you say 2 minutes rule to review your finances, just looking daily, just look at them. It's amazing what that will do. Eventually, it will pick up. That also works with the meditation. I said I'm going to pop in and out personal and finances. But meditation, I used to do 1 minute. Now I do up to 15. But interesting when you break tasks in money, because all of it is about the brain. Guys, it's not about Satan. No, it's just, that's how we are created. But at the same time, there is a way out. God has given a way out. Everything is common to man. And when I was answering Irene's research, when I said never, I was thinking, I saw the counter moving. I was like, I'm on my own. Then all of a sudden, my mind was saying, Stephen. But then, my mind can easily say, it's okay. But then when I saw the bigger number, I was thinking, why am I not at the top? We have to desire to grow. We have to desire to be the best. Great accountability, that is a big one. We tend to shy away for people know I find. That is why we are making money an idol. Where we are even scared to share, my wife, I don't know when I start earning loads of money, I'll start hiding my finances. But anyway, that's a different question. But Irene, she's very transparent. Maybe I'm learning from her. But accountability. I have accountability men in my life. Jonah is one of them. But finances. Now, what I've started doing is to share screenshots of my penny challenge account on the group. Because that's what I am. That's the truth. When I start doing that, I've stopped empowering money as if it's something that should be sacred. No, it's okay. I have 18 pounds now. Fine. But the more you do that, now you start to accept your that you are more powerful, more valuable than money. And then opportunities will start coming my way. And then tie money to your purpose. Now, my purpose, some of the young men I mentor, I always ask them, what is your purpose? Now, they give me all sorts of reasons, but I always tell them, if your purpose is greater than self, if it involves other people, that's when you will grow. That's where God blesses. The purpose should be to, you see here, I'm in pain, but trust me, I'm going to be healed. Because God is saying, this man, Paul prayed, take away that pain. Then God said, don't worry about that. Yeah? So that's very key. Is that the last slide? I'm not sure. Let me see. Yeah, this is the last one, yeah? Then you can have, yeah, excellent. Yeah. Action plan, yeah? We said choose financial task to complete within 24 hours. Guys, it's scary. On Friday, at about 3 o'clock, I said, you know what? Let me go to the Hilton Hotel. It's not far from where we live. And I sit and write where I want to see myself financially. I have been procrastinating on that act because of the previous reason I've given you. Fear of what I will see or what I'll find. Fear. I'm thinking, whoa, can I do this? I said, let me just go and do it. I sat there for an hour and a half. I started writing. When I started to write, the things started flowing. It's interesting when you start to move. When you start to move, honestly, you start to receive messages that you've been building up. I'm going to say, then God moves. He's waiting for us to move. We are following biblical principles. So yes, God has given us everything, but he's not going to force us to tap into them. His grace is available. People are waiting for us to move. Then we will tap into it. Honestly, I was flowing. Now I'm more comfortable because I broke the ceiling. Now I can fly as high as I want. But that first step has taken me years. I was always aware. You listen to motivational messages, write down. We hear even messages from our church, from our pastors preaching to us the word. Write the vision. Right. But you're always postponing, all because you have fear. Thank you, Marvin. Just put up that first slide of why we procrastinate. I'm finishing now. So, saints, this month, as Irene has alluded to, has been a month to think about our mind. It doesn't matter. There are opportunities to invest money, but if you have the wrong mindset, what we learned in the SFFG book, it's called the Financial Blueprint. I give you £1 million now, 100%. Next year you won't have it. It doesn't matter. You might say, I'll buy houses for rental. There's a lot involved in all that. We need to know what we are. We need to have goals. Yeah? Write down financial goal and a deadline. Deadlines are key. We agreed that SMART functions below the God-given desire. Now, below that, you have to be smart. I started putting deadlines when I was yesterday at the hotel. And I was thinking, I can do this. I can do this. Yeah? So, set up an automated financial habit. We are here to help you. And we're going to talk to the team and discuss whether we have weekly or even fortnightly online meetings where we can delve deep into action plans. So we will let you know, but definitely we can't just wait once a week to talk about financial mindset, financial intelligence, financial action, and then investments. Thank you so much. Sorry, I've been for long, but I felt the need to say that. Irene wanted to say something? Marvin, you have it? Yeah, can we have a comment or two? And Irene has told you our plans for the locations. So we are going to have more testimony, more people speaking to us about their business, their journeys. Yeah? Okay? Questions?
Why don't we just put our hands together? For our apostles in financial matters, the Kafeeros, I think they've done a fantastic job. Guys, we can move ourselves forward as a community, but we need to walk together. We need to be doers of the word, not hearers only. So I don't know how you're doing or where you are, but we need to walk together. I'm standing here to blow the trumpet because we are now moving into the locations, and praise God for that. It's exciting. It's also nerve-wracking. All of those things are good for us. Now, I was just thinking that when the children of Israel were moving out of Egypt, that time in the wilderness, do you know that they never knew how long they were going to be in one place? They had to move and keep moving and keep moving. And can you imagine, they moved in accordance with the cloud. So Moses will tell them, the cloud has moved, guys, pack up and let's go. And at that time, it would probably be inconvenient. So-and-so has just had a baby. So-and-so is going to be in labor, whatever, but we are moving. So it was never convenient for everybody. And whatever decision we make concerning our business, growing forward as a business community, is not going to be convenient for everybody. Church, say amen. We cannot move at the pace of each one of you. We need a pace, okay? So this is the pace. We are starting with next weekend, Business service will be here. There's a reason for that. It's much easier for streaming. Okay? So I know it's uncomfortable. Boss, we want to do it like this in Kent, and we want to do it like this in Croydon. Yeah. The cloud has moved. We are moving together. This is the way. Okay? So we will have the business meeting here. It also assists us to be learning the same thing at the same time. Okay? So it will be 10 to 10:50 as usual. Yes, here. What do the locations do? Either log in and be in the live stream with us, or follow us the next week if your location does not allow you to gather at 10. Have you understood? So if your location is such that you cannot make it at the moment to be together with us at 10 on the live stream, make sure that you're catching up. So you might be a week behind for some time until that arrangement can be made. Okay? And then at the end, each location, it will be 50% here teaching, and then we will take off the live stream and we will talk amongst ourselves. And in the locations, they will log in for the 50% of the meeting, and then they will talk amongst themselves. So it doesn't lose the being able to talk element. Am I clear? Okay? I am so sorry, the cloud has moved. We must move. But we want to move together. I know that for some of us, it's going to be a little bit inconvenient, but hey, there's no such thing as growth without inconvenience. God bless you. Let's do this journey together. Amen.